Do you want to learn how to write for big bands? This is the four-way close voicing and it's an essential tool in jazz writing. But first, let me show you an arrangement I wrote for Bodø Big Band where I utilize this and many other techniques. Let's jump into Dorico. We're starting off here with just a unison bass line dubbed in bass trombone and bari sax. Cue the four-way close voicing in the saxes, with a cluster on top in the trumpets. Some unison trombones and the saxes responding. And here we have stacked fourths in the trombones with an upper structure triad and trumpets, and then two drop two voicings. Same in trumpet and trombones, but the trombones are an octave down. In a second I'm going to show you what that sounds like when a real big band is playing it at the rehearsal. But first let's jump into the four-way close voicings. Alright, first let me construct the four-way close voicing on the E7 chord here. I'm going to start with the root on top, E. Then the next chord tone would be the 7th below. And then we have the 5th and the 3rd. Now this is an E7 four-way close. But in this case I want it to be an altered chord. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the 5th and I'm substituting it for a flat 13. And then I take the root of the chord and substitute it for a sharp 9. In four-way close voicings you can take the root and substitute it for any kind of 9. And you can take the 5th and substitute it for any kind of 11 or 13. Now let's do the E flat 7 chord. And you can start with any note on top, but in this case I'm starting with the root. E flat. Followed by the 7th, D flat. Followed by the 5th, B flat. Followed by the 3rd, a G. This is an E flat 7 four-way close. But I want to spice it up a bit, so I'm substituting the root for a 9th. And I'm substituting the 5th for a 13. And to make these voicings sound nice and complete, I add the root to both of them in the bari sax. Now next you should look into drop 2 voicings and drop 2 and 4 voicings. Drop 3 also, but they're not as common. So let me know in the comments if you want to learn more about that. Now here, as I promised, the big band playing this arrangement.